Welcome to Full Sports Press. I'm your host, Brian Hill. This is the sports show that come this fall will be standing outside of college football locker rooms and stadiums begging teenagers for handouts now that they're allowed to get paid. And before you get all worked up, all the money collected by Full Sports Press will go to a good cause. The Full Sports Press Foundation for Sad Kids with Problems and shit. And before you look it up, don't look it up. It's real. Trust me. Just like that Bishop Sycamore High School. It's a real place. And same with my foundation. Money's going. Sad kids, problems, and shit. Yeah. Greek tennis star and man who needs to pull his hair just a little bit further back during his next tan sesh, Stefanos Tsitsipas has drawn the ire of the tennis world after repeatedly fleeing the court to relieve himself between sets at the US Open. Now, just to be clear, tennis's governing body, the ITF, says that players are allowed to take up to 2 bathroom breaks during a match. But to players like Andy Murray, it appears that Stefanos is using his extended bathroom breaks to receive coaching from his dad, pictured here, totally not texting his son in the bathroom at the time. Now, Stefanos' bathroom breaks incensed Murray so much that he started popping off to officials.
Whatever he did.
What, for 20 minutes every time? Oh, how long do you think it was? And the toilet's right there. What's he doing? What's he doing in there? It's never once taken me that long to go to the toilet, ever. When it's right there. Huh? What? He can do what? Well, that's what he's doing. Yeah.
How can you not feel bad for Andy Murray? Here's a dude at the end of his career who's putting up a fight against the world number 3, and then all of a sudden the guy is off dropping a deuce for 20 minutes. Andy's old ass knees can't recover from that kind of a break. He's 34. In tennis years, he should have been put down already. And you can't make the argument that Andy could do the same thing. No, he can't. Sitting on the toilet for that long without your feet falling asleep is a young man's game. But like I said before, Murray isn't the only player who's complaining about Stefanos' trips to the Wiz Palace. World number 4, Alexander Zverev, has also come out publicly against Stefanos' tactics, stating that either it's a very magical place he goes to, or there is communication there, which means he's cheating. Which is a great quote because as a father of 2, the bathroom is most definitely a magical place. And it's a place where I go to escape potential communication with my children. In fact, I'd say the bathroom has made me a better father because it's allowed me to temporarily lift the weight of fatherhood off my shoulders. That is until my children figured out how to unlock the doors. But maybe that could be said about Stefanos. Maybe he has a spiritual relationship with the porcelain throne. Probably not. He's probably a cheater. But there's a sliver of a chance that it makes him a better player like it makes me and millions of other men like me better dads. Now, even though much of the tennis world is against Stefanos, there are others out there who are defending his actions, like American Riley Opelka. Mind you, I've never heard the man talk, but I imagine he sounds like this.
We're hydrating a lot. We have to use the bathroom to change. My socks, shoes, my inserts in my shoes, shorts, shirt, everything. A whole 9 yards. Hat? It takes 5-6 minutes. If people don't understand that, then clearly they have never spent a day in the life as a professional athlete or come close to it.
At first glance, this is a solid defense from a colleague and fellow competitor. But when you stop for a second and dig into the details, you end up with more questions than answers. Like, why are you taking all that stuff off when you go to the bathroom? I mean, does being a professional athlete come with the stipulation that your bathroom breaks are so explosive that you have to remove all your clothes? If so, sign me up. Sign me up. I don't need my dignity if it means fame and fortune. I'm just saying. But the real problem with the whole Stefanos situation is that there's no way to know what he's going and doing in there, with the exception of putting a camera in the bathroom. But for all we know, my man could be suffering from IBS. It's a real problem. 10 to 15% of Americans suffer from it, which seems like a dangerously high number. I mean, forget COVID. Can we fix this? It's like 40 million people. Good grief. America? God damn. But if he is suffering in silence from IBS or whatever it is, he shouldn't be. He should tell the world and be open about it, become an IBS advocate. It's certainly a better way to approach the controversy than acting like what he's doing is completely normal. I mean, at some point, he's going to have to take other players' concerns into consideration because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what he's actually doing in the bathroom. People are going to believe he's full of shit, one way or the other. That's all for this episode of Full Sports Press. I'll be posting more frequently, so be sure to, join us next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe and blackmail your friends into watching the show. I'm sure you have dirt on them. I mean, you have to. They're your friends. That's what you do with friends. You collect dirt and then you use it against them.